How's it? Indian Cowboy, DocSports.com. Coming at you on Sunday as we get this video to you around this time. Have your free pick winner in just a second today. Got a lot to share with you today. Your free pick winner today, my friends, is going to be between Phoenix and Seattle in the WNBA. But I also got to talk to you about Indiana, Atlanta, Connecticut and New York, Minnesota and LA in the WNBA. And then we'll also talk about Rockies and Padres, Angels and Mariners, Oakland and Texas, Yankees and Houston, Cards and Cubs, Washington and San Fran. 7-unit play today in baseball between Arizona and the Dodgers. Excited about that. 7-unit play today between 7-unit play between Vegas and Dallas today in the WNBA. We have won 3 straight days in a row in WNBA. We were able to win with Washington and Chicago over 4-unit Saturday, 4-unit on Friday on Indiana plus a 3.5 outright win. 4-unit Wednesday on Phoenix plus the 9.5 outright win. 4 straight winning years. We're sitting on Vegas and Dallas over for the 7-unit play. Did I get overzealous? I went with the total 2, trying for 4 straight winning days. I don't know if it's going to hit. I thought it was going to hit because Liz Cambridge is out, and I thought that Vegas really needed to bounce back after scoring 67 points. We'll see what happens. I'm on over 171.5, so I need 172. If you want to, you can root for that play. Maybe we'll get lucky. We'll see what happens. It was on pace for 140 at the end of the first, but the scoring has picked up, obviously. It's on. Looks like the second quarter is going to be pretty high scoring. So we'll see what happens. But a nice free pick winner on the Cardinals yesterday. I wish that was my premium play. By the way, our free picks and leans are here on the video every single day. Our premium selections are over at DocSports.com. DocSports has been around since 1971. And I have been doing algorithms for DocSports, Indian Cowboy, for it'll be 16 years in September, which is wild. So 51 and 16 is what we're kind of at right now. And we love giving you content every day, and obviously people appreciate it. Yesterday we had some really nice winners. Not only did we give you the Cardinals free play yesterday, I gave you the Rockies plus the 1.5, gave you the Yankees. If we would have hit yesterday's Brewers run line, I should have switched it up. We could be sitting on 3 straight winning days in both baseball and WNBA. But we'll see what happens. All right, let's get to your free play winner today. I like Phoenix and Seattle under the posted total in the WNBA today. Look, these two teams just met each other, and Phoenix won by 8 points outright. I can tell you that Seattle is not happy about that. And Phoenix believes they can really beat anyone, and they can now that Taurasi is back, but then she's injured again, and she's going back and forth. But, they did beat Vegas on the road with Taurasi, obviously, as well. But Seattle just got beat up. They probably step up here at home and play much better defensively than they did last time against Phoenix. And I think they'll clamp down here, given the little bit of revenge that they might have here. So don't be surprised if you see this game under the 163 today between Seattle and Phoenix today. So that's what I think about that game. As it relates to, that's your free play, by the way. As it relates to, by the way, 15 and 10 free pick run, 27-18, 158, 125, 310, 234, and 1390, 1036. I'm going to just finish up the WNBA here. Indiana, Atlanta. I like Indiana today. Woodward gone with Indiana for a step out. Atlanta won by 4 last time. Indiana's revenge. Indiana's covered 5 of 6, and I understand they only have 3 straight up wins all year, but look closer. Out of the 3, the last 2, they've won. So they've won they've won back-to-back games now. So 2 out of their total 3 wins come in their last 2 games. Atlanta's 0-3 on the last road trip, so they're going to be motivated, which is why we didn't go against them today, because they had a bad road trip. But Indiana's playing really good basketball right now. They have revenge, and I wouldn't be surprised at all to see Indiana sneak inside the number or win outright. Connecticut and New York. I like New York here. It's a lot of points here for New York. I'm a little surprised that it's not 6.5, but New York had 20 turnovers last game, lost by 21 to Connecticut last time, lost to Indiana as well, who only had 2 wins at that point. So I think New York does pretty well here. I think the 8 points are kind of a nice gift. Minnesota and LA, a little contrarian and play a very small lean on LA. Not much of a thought there, but I'll share with you what I have. It might help you make a decision one way or the other. But LA had 19 turnovers last game, small lean on them. I think there's only one way to look here, and that's I hate taking the favorite on Minnesota on the last game on the board. But, LA's coming off a series of losses. It's the old Toby Keith song, I ain't as good as I once was, but I'm as good as once as I ever was type of situation. So it might be good enough for one game here for LA to finally kumbaya and step up, especially after Minnesota comes off a series of big wins. I wouldn't be surprised at all to see LA clamp down defensively, and that game goes under, and if LA probably covers. Rockies and Padres, I like the over there. Pretty surprised. It's a surprise lean, I know, but the Padres are off of a loss yesterday. Probably a bounce back here. And I also think the Rockies kind of keep it keep at it because they're doing pretty well on the offensive side of the ball right now. Wouldn't be surprised at all to see the Padres Rockies over. Angels Mariners, I like the over there. Angels lost 0-2 and 3-7 in the Mariners' last 2 games, so back-to-back losses. You'd have to think they're going to bounce back here. Seattle has now won 3 in a row. However, so they're playing pretty well. Santiago in 3 innings and 7 hits and 3 runs last time around. 2 relief-type pitchers here, and I think they both get hit. Angels off back-to-back losses. Mariners playing well. Oakland and Texas, I like the under here. Oakland won 8-4 last time, but have lost 6 out of their last 10 games. Masson went 7 hits and 3 innings and 0 runs against Texas last time, and he still lost. So Bassett is off of one of his worst outings of the year. 4 innings, 8 hits, and 6 runs against Houston. Has a little revenge against Texas. Allard has lost 4 in a row as well. He went 6 innings, 4 hits, and 3 runs against Oakland last time. It's interesting here, but I think both these guys, Bassett and Allard, pitch well in this game. Goes under. Yankees and Houston. Like Houston here, Yankees won 1-0 and 4-0 last 2 games. Houston has not scored a run in their last 2 games, which has to motivate them. Maybe they'll get some trash cans going today. Sorry, couldn't help myself. But Taillon has won the last 3 for Yankees. For the Yankees, Valdez went 5 innings and 10 hits and 5 runs last game. You'd have to think Houston comes out fired up after back-to-back 0 runs in the last 2 games. I do think Valdez is on the cusp of something here. Either teams are figuring him out after more tape on him, or he bounces back after giving up 10 hits. Small lean on Houston here, coming off back-to-back losses, and Valdez giving up 10 hits in his last game, which is a little surprising for him as well. Cards and Cubs, I like the under there. Cards won 6-0, but both teams are 44 and 46 last game. Cubs lost 0-6 yesterday. Typically a good opportunity for a bounce back, but Wainwright, 8 of his last 10 games, he's pitched really, really well. Keep in mind, the Cubs are off of a loss, but Williams went 4 innings and 6 hits and 3 runs last game. His team lost 10-15. I think Wainwright continues to pitch well as his team really needs him to come through, and he's been phenomenal his last series of games. I think Williams is probably on a bounce back as well. Remember, Wainwright lost to the Cubs, giving up 1 hit last time to them, so he's got a little revenge too. But Williams off a horrible game, like the under there. As far as Washington and San Fran are considered, like the under there, Washington has lost 3 in a row and 8 of 10, 4 innings, 8 hits, and 6 runs. And not to mention, this is for Fetty, 4 hits and 6 innings and 5 runs. So San Fran has beat. Keep in mind that he actually beat San Francisco 5 innings and 4 hits and 0 runs last time too. So San Fran has plenty of revenge. Guzman is fantastic, but he never receives any help, does he? He went 7 innings, 3 hits, and 2 runs against the Cardinals. 5 innings and 3 hits and 3 runs against the Dodgers. 4 innings and 3 hits and 2 runs against Washington last time. But he just doesn't get any help. And the 2 leans here, I would say, is either on the under or maybe on San Francisco run line. But everybody's on San Francisco. It's kind of scary. But maybe a small lean on the under there, or San Fran run line there. Probably more of a lean on the under, though, because I think Freddie has to bounce back at some point. So that's what we have for you guys. Hope you guys are doing well. I don't know. That was about 10 different leans for you. A lot of content, but hope you guys are doing well. Please take a moment to like and subscribe, and I'll see you back here tomorrow. Indian Cowboy, working hard for you every single day. Please take a moment to like and subscribe. And Twitter followers, we will have your consensus report, which we kind of curate for you, tell you what side the public is on. We do that for you every single day on our Twitter. See you back here tomorrow.